Hello, my name is Nina Caprez, and I'm from Switzerland. I'm a high-level climber and a member of Team Petzl. I'm out in the field every day using their gear. I'm curious to see how things work at Petzl, how a product is born, how they test its strength and its reliability. So join me on a quick tour of the company. Let's go. To start our visit, we're going to meet the man who runs Petzl, Paul Petzl, since, well, it's Paul himself. Hi, Paul.
How are you, Nina? All is well?
Everything's great. Paul, I'm here to better understand how things work at Petzl. So tell me, what do product quality and reliability really mean to you?
I've done a bit of everything, climbing, mountaineering, and I still venture out. When you are a climber or mountaineer, you know that your life depends on your gear. It depends on understanding how it works, how it's used, and how it's made. The driving force for a company like ours, to provide quality, and more quality.
Wow, I'm curious to see how it all works.
With pleasure.
This place is the holiest of holies at Petzl. You need a special permit to enter. This is the nursery, the place where every product is born.
Salut Nina.
So you're an engineer at Petzl. What do you do exactly?
I develop verticality products for both the sports and professional markets. For example, I worked on the microtraction. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I actually use it a lot. How do you ensure product reliability?
For reliability, we use international standards as well as specific tools that allow us to ensure that our products are properly designed.
What kind of tools?
We first ensure that there aren't any errors in product design. Then we identify any potential risks for manufacturing. And finally, we identify the risks when using the product so that users won't put themselves in danger however they end up using a product. Let's go see Olivier in the V-Axis building. He'll explain it to you. Olivier, do you have a sec? Sure, I'll be right there. Analyzing user risks means identifying and then addressing the possible risks from using our products. That means that we have to first identify the different ways in which our product may be used. For each use, we determine, identify, and evaluate the risks. We do this 3 times, at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the project. Once we identify and classify each risk, we will make product modifications as well as define the criteria to observe during production to ensure that we don't have any user risks. Something else we do after performing a risk analysis is placing detailed information in the technical notice, indicating the intended uses for a product. And of course, we also perform tests in the lab, strength tests, and tests in the field.
Hey, look, now we'll get to see some action. So, what do you do in here?
In here, we break things. Even as a kid, I liked to break my toys, so I made breaking things my career.
So after the nursery, it's the torture chamber. Well, yes, Nina, you're looking at Petzl's test lab. This is where we test every prototype that is designed and developed by the Research and Development Department. That is not all we do. We also take the time, on a regular basis, to take random samples from our PPE inventory, actual products that we verify year in and year out, after months of production to ensure that they are still compliant and of the highest quality. For these types of tests, we have several testing methods. For example, for harnesses, we perform dynamic drop tests, which are not required by international standards, but that we consider crucial for quality assurance. We also test carabiners. We might run the carabiner gate through more than 300,000 open-close cycles just to verify that you won't have a problem, even after years of use. Sometimes we have fun putting products into a cement mixer with gravel, sand, and mud, a bit like when you go caving, to see how each product performs and ages with heavy use. How do you go about guaranteeing quality for thousands of products? To see that, I suggest you pay a visit to the production lines. Over there, they will be able to explain to you how it's done. Well, I can see that you're busy making carabiners.
That's right. This is where we make the body of the carabiner. As you can see here, we start with a bar of aluminum, and after a series of steps, we transform it into a finished product. After machining, we get this product here.
This is waste, so don't climb with it.
Right here, Nina, you have the first step in the product assembly process, and where we conduct the first inspection for cracks and surface blemishes. The next step includes a pull test at 1.2 tons to check for cracks and other defects. Following that, the carabiner will pass through several different automated inspections to check the rivet head and riveting and that the gate functions properly. And if everything is compliant at each step, we stamp the product.
And you do that for every carabiner?
Yes, 100%. Each carabiner must pass each test with flying colors. And if it fails even one test, the product is not stamped.
What happens when a product is non-compliant?
Depending on what inspections are conducted, if a product fails one of the tests, it is first removed from the production line and then from the building. Here inside, we cannot retrieve any of the rejects.
And you trust the robot or the person behind us?
We trust both. Nevertheless, one last inspection is performed by a person before packaging the product. Here we are at a production line for metal products, the line that makes the grillon. To ensure that the product is okay, we use this machine here. This machine inspects the device to ensure the presence of every rivet key to the safety of the device, and then compares it with the image in its memory banks. If every rivet is okay, the machine will stamp the product. If the product is defective, we have to throw it in the red discharge bin, and the machine cannot start back up again if the laser beam you see here has not been turned off.
Do the women working here always work at the same workstation, or do they change places on the line?
Depending on the activity, there might be several people. There are 2 people here, and there could be more. Everyone knows what to do at each station.
Does everyone who works here know what the finished product is supposed to be?
Yes. Here we are, Nina, at the final inspection.
Is this the Hirundos?
Exactly.
I climb every day with this harness.
A product that you know well. We all have finished products, and for all of our finished products, even if each stitch is closely inspected by the operator, we still perform a final inspection of the finished product.
Do you realize that I climb every day with this harness and that I'm trusting you with my life? You can trust us. Yes, we understand that we have an important responsibility. We know that people are hanging from our gear and that there is inherent danger. When we have problems, we say something. We call the quality department immediately. We stop production. We discuss the breakdown and review the process on the production line. To finish our visit, we have a meeting with Bernard Bressou, Petzl's technical director. Bernard, tell me, what's your view?
We make thousands of products, safety products, available to the end user, and we have tens of thousands of users that hang from and put their lives in the hands of these products.
Like me.
Like you. This commitment to safety, however, must not keep us from daring to innovate, to create new products, to explore the unknown. But we need to do all that in a structured manner, with measured risk, with the risks under control. One last point that I also think is important is that nothing is ever certain. We need to always endeavor to continuously improve. To do just that, we always need to listen carefully to the end user. And each time that there is even a small clue, a little something telling us that we need to improve a product, well, at that moment, we need to act quickly and with total transparency. Transparency is important. It builds trust, and trust is essential for the company, for Petzl, and all those who use our products.
Great. Thank you very much, Bernard. It's all so interesting. In any case, I'm going climbing, since after all, climbing is my specialty.